What's up guys, this is Kiyato here and welcome to my video game pickups haul today. So, surprise surprise, I did not expect to make a video game pickups haul so quickly. Usually I kind of give like 2 to 3 months because it's not easy finding games for like really good deals at like Goodwill, Half Price, GameStop, you know, those types of stores. But this past month and a half, I found some pretty awesome games for that. Some of them are like really retro, which I think you guys will like. But you know, regardless, let's get started into this haul. And before anything, I usually have that TV off, but you know, I kind of want to put something, you know, a little nice background. But yeah, first thing first are the sealed games that I got. So one of the games I got that is, you know, new and I guess modern is Sea of Stars, which hopefully the camera is, you know, focusing on. So I heard many good things about this game. I mean, this game did get a lot of accolades. Best independent game from Game Awards, best indie game from Golden Joystick Awards, and best role-playing game from also the Game Awards. So many cool accolades that the game has earned over this past year. So do want to check this game out eventually, and also is very interesting to see that the completionist used to be in this game before his whole controversy. So that's a whole can of worms right there. But yeah, I got this through Walmart for like $15 since it was rollback. So hopefully by the time you guys see this, hopefully there might be some of this game still for that price. Can't really say because sometimes I take long with uploading this video. But yeah, got Sea of Stars. And I also picked up Castlevania the Dominance collection. So this one has Castlevania Dawn of Sorrows, Portrait of Ruin, as well as the Order of Escalon, and also has Haunted Castle Revisited, which I actually don't know too well about, to be quite honest. But yeah, this I actually got through the Konami store because this is their version of the cover art. If you got through Limited Games, you have the choice of either, I guess, Portrait of Ruins, Dawn of Sorrow, or Escalade. But through Konami, you actually get this version of the cover art, which is kind of one I want most because I think it looked cooler and nicer. So yeah, got this, and I think you should still be able to get it. I don't know. Limited run games usually has a tendency to actually be limited. So once they pre-order goes out and closed, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, those are the 2 sealed games I got, and of course they're on Nintendo Switch. So I don't really buy games on PlayStation 5 too often, so yeah. Alright, so for this game, I actually have been looking for this game for some time now that I really wanted to find and, you know, get for a more reasonable price, and your boy finally got it for a good steal, and that game is Ninja Gaiden Black. So I got this game for $30 right here, and man, too much glare, but yeah, $30, which is a pretty good steal because I think the resale value of this game goes for at least above $50 normally. And yeah, everything is in here. So this is pretty much the definitive version of Ninja Gaiden because we don't talk about Ninja Gaiden Sigma since, funny story, they actually lost the source code of this and the original Ninja Gaiden, which is the reason why Team Ninja always forces Ninja Gaiden Sigma down our throats with, you know, Ninja Gaiden Black 2, which is just a better version of Sigma 2. So this is the true Ninja Gaiden game if you want the best experience, and I actually can't wait. I am waiting for a day when possibility of Xbox teaming up with Steam, because there's some rumors about that, where they're developing a new system or console. If it has backwards capability, hands down I'm buying an Xbox, so that way I could just play some of my Xbox games. But yeah, definitely a game I've been looking for a long time now, and I'm pretty happy. But alright, next up are games that I found through actual thrift shops, so Goodwill, Value Village, and they're not the most amazing games that I found, but you know, like, it's better than nothing, and you know, they're pretty cool. So first things first, I picked up Alone in the Dark Inferno. So this was $10 at Goodwill. And unfortunately, this is not a CIB or complete inbox because there's no manual, but you know, at least the game is inside, because when I was buying this, there was actually a Cooking Mama on the Switch next to this. And good thing I checked, because that Cooking Mama had no cartridge inside or anything, so you know, at least I did not buy an empty game for $10. But you know, this at least is better than nothing, and I think it's a very interesting game too, which, funny enough, you get that old school Atari emblem right there. But got that, and I found Need for Speed Underground. I was about to say Underground 2, which I'm actually looking for that as well. But this one I got through Value Village for $5. And the good thing is, everything is in there, so I actually find it funny that they switched out. So this is a black label one, which I find hilarious that they switched it out with the what's it, PlayStation Best Hits, because this should have been black, the disc. So either they switched it, or you know, and that kind of sorts. But you know, it's cool. It's whatever. But it's kind of funny how this is like $5 still, even through GameStop. But you know, really cool game. I actually played Underground 2 a lot, which still looking for. But Underground, the OG one, I mean, still pretty cool pickup. $5, I can't complain. So yeah, these are the games I got through thrift stores. Alright, the next set of games I picked up, I found some games through one of my favorite stores of all time in Washington, and that is Half Price Bookstore, which is also the place where I go to when, you know, I'm buying manga books, because you know, you find some awesome deals for not just video games, but manga books, like DVDs, you know, just collector stuff. But yeah, I found some pretty awesome stuff at Half Price Bookstore this past month, which I want to show these ones last. But one of the games I picked up Tenju Return from Darkness. This I got for $9, which pretty good deal, which I wish the camera kind of focused a little better. And yeah, this is a stealth game made from Activision, and I think the last one they had was like on Xbox 360, but yeah, I'm a big fan of stealth games, so this I do want to try out eventually. I do have the first one on PS1, but right now I do have a backlog of a shit ton of video games. But yeah, picked this one up. A game that I'm quite surprised I did not have in my collection, but now I have, is Devil May Cry, the original, the one that started it all. And yeah, got it for $11, which is a little higher than I would pay, just because there's the HD remaster on, you know, almost all the consoles. But the main reason why I decided to pick this one up is because it's a black label, and a lot of times you most likely find the greatest hits editions when you go like GameStop or like many retro gaming stores. So finding a black label in really good shape where the cover's not damaged and a complete inbox, you know, I honestly think it's kind of just worth it if you're a fan of the series. Oh, another forgotten gem for Capcom that everyone probably forgot about, and that is Killer 7. And shout out to Suda51. This is his game before, you know, No More Heroes and before he found his own company. But I'm about to say Suda51. Killer 7, very interesting plot line where it's kind of like you're stopping a terrorist group and you're playing as 7 different personalities of assassins. I mean, don't get mad at me about it, because I actually don't know too much about this game at all. The only thing I knew about is that this was one of the demos that you played in, like, you know, when they had demos at GameStop, Walmart, and Target, where you're looking like above and breaking your neck looking at this TV. But yeah, Killer 7 classic. I think you should be able to play this as well on Steam. I think it's available on Steam anyways, but got for $45. And the only thing that caught me off guard, and here's what the back looks like. The only thing that caught me off guard about this game is the fact that it's a double disc, which you don't really see too often with GameCube games. There's like a few exceptions, like the first Resident Evil remake, or not first Resident Evil, but Resident Evil remake that has a double disc, and I think Resident Evil 4, if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, not often does GameCube games come in double discs, so I was actually quite thrown back with this one. Okay, so the games I wanted to show last are games that I did not expect to find at all at half price. So I found some awesome Dreamcast games, which I'm actually hunting a lot more for Dreamcast games now these days, but it's really hard to come by, you know, at many of the stores. First is Resident Evil 2 on the Dreamcast. I think the most expensive version too, and yeah, found this for 100 buckaroos, which is pretty pricey, but the resale value of this goes for like 160 or above for a complete box, which enough it is, which this has both discs actually of Scenario A and B with Claire and Leon, so everything's in here. And I think this is actually one of the better versions because this runs at 480 resolution compared to the PlayStation 1, which is 240, I believe. So the Gamecube and this version is like the most expensive, which this one's, I believe, like I mentioned, 160. The Gamecube's around like 110 for a complete box, so I think this one's supposed to be much better because there's VMU support. I could be wrong, but that's just from my knowledge. But yeah, pick this one up, which, like I said, a little pricey, but these two actually make up the price difference, which is Blue Stinger and Shadow Man. I got this for $8, and this one, which if the camera could focus, oh man, camera's not focusing. Yeah, $8 and $7.50. So a Christmas game, which I've been looking for a while now. I actually got interested in this game because of Maximilian Dude when he plays this on Christmas, so it's a very interesting game that I want to check out. And Shadow Man, which I only seen the cover of this on Nintendo 64 games, and yeah, two amazing pickups from half price, which, you know, as a kid, this game would terrify me. I mean, when you guys were younger, do you guys remember being terrified of this game, and as well as like Resident Evil and Mortal Kombat, like especially Mortal Kombat 4 when you're on that when you're falling, the continue when you're falling into the pit, that shit terrified me when I was a little kid. Same for Resident Evil 3, but yeah, pretty awesome pickups at half price, which they never failed to deliver. So pretty stoked, pretty happy that I found these at half price. So hell yeah. Okay, so Half Price Bookstore isn't the only store that's been good on me. GameStop actually has been pretty good as well for some of the games that I found. So one of the things I want to show off is pretty huge too. But before that, one of the things I got from GameStop is Citus A. This is a game on Nintendo Switch, which is pretty much similar to Osu, I want to say. But yeah, this game's been interesting, or one of the games that's been on my radar for some time now. I just never got the chance to pick this up like years ago because I was hoping this game goes below this value, like a really good deal. But yeah, I paid a pretty hefty price on it for $35. But yeah, what kind of urged me to buy this game is that, you know, this is the box cover, but it also comes with the special collection of soundtracks that's included, which this one is quite nice because it's actually in its shrink wrap still. So whoever bought this never actually opened it, which honestly kudos for them because now I have this in my collection. So yeah, that's the only reason why I bought this game, just because it came with the special bonus included. So yeah, do want to try out this game as well. I picked up one of the worst games actually, which practically I got for free at GameStop because I used my monthly $5 rewards. But that game is Perfect Dark Zero, the prequel before Perfect Dark. So yeah, for a game that got launched for the Xbox 360 launch games, I can't believe how bad this game is to everyone. I mean, I never played it, so I can't really judge it too well, but from what I've heard from so many friends, this game is not the expectation you want as a sequel after a prequel from Perfect Dark on Nintendo 64. So yeah, I only bought it because, you know, it's Perfect Dark. I never owned the game, but hey, $5, make this free. I mean, why not? I do hope that well, if you guys didn't know, they did announce a sequel to Perfect Dark like a couple months ago, so hopefully that game is much better than this. I'll say. Ooh, here's one that everyone might like. Def Jam Vendetta, or Def Jam Vendetta. I don't know how to say it, so don't get mad at me about it. But yeah, old school rap artist fighting game before Def Jam Fight for New York. And yeah, look at this crazy sticker, Game Crazy. That's a throwback before, you know, they discontinued in the US. But yeah, $25, and then $23.74 if you're a Power Rewards member. So unfortunately, this is an incomplete box, and also it's a red disc, so greatest hits. So whoever swapped it out, I hate you. But regardless, I do want to play this game. I do have Fight for New York, and wow, sun is getting bright. Before I show the rest of the other GameStop games, I forgot to actually show this as well, which I did pick up a Solid Snake amiibo, which, you know, I'm glad this is kind of the last amiibo because holy crap, do I have too much on the shelves. I mostly have like the Fire Emblems and, you know, the Final Fantasy amiibos. So it's probably my last amiibo that I'll ever pick up, or if I do decide to sell all my other ones. But yeah, just wanted to show that. But I got plenty more games to show that I got through GameStop right here. Some goodies. So the other game I picked up, I found Battle Tanks with an X for like $12 at one of the GameStops I visited. And this one's actually a pretty cool one because one, not only did I play this when I was a little kid, which honestly had a lot of fun with this, but on the back of it, there's a Blockbuster sticker on it still, which is pretty awesome because this was a rental game beforehand. So having this, I think is even more cooler to have than not having it on the back, because you know, shout out to Blockbuster in Hollywood when you want to rent out a game but not want to buy it and finding out the game was crappy or not. But yeah, picked up Battle Tanks. I also picked up my second NES game I ever own now, which is Castlevania on that NES or Nintendo Entertainment System. So this one is a little more pricier, I would say, $28. But just from everything else on it, I mean, it's in really good condition. So you know, I could not just buy this, you know? Like, I just feel like I had to, just for the sake of collecting. Some other games I picked up. This one I actually picked up yesterday, funny enough, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Spirit Color. So, unfortunately, you know, usually when you buy a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, there's usually cards that come included with this. Yeah, no cards. It would've been nice. It would've been nice if there's cards still in here, but still, this game, very interesting. I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Game back then on Game Boy Advance, and wow, that was crap. I think it was called Secret Towers too, on the Game Boy Advance, and it was really hard to play that game because it would not give you a description of what the card effects do. So, man, that game was tough. But picked up Spirit Colors. And the last two games that I picked up at GameStop, I picked up Ninja Gaiden Sigma Plus and Sigma Plus 2 on the PS Vita. So here are the prices I paid for, and yeah, this was during the time period where there was no manuals included, so it just looks like this. But honestly, the other two Sigma games that I kind of wanted to get in my collection because honestly, I've been on a Ninja Gaiden roll lately. Like, not only did I get Sigma Plus and Sigma Plus 2, just getting Ninja Gaiden Black, I mean, what more can I expect? Okay, so now the biggest thing that I picked up at GameStop that I wanted to show, I found another Gamecube. So I got this for like 55 bucks at a GameStop, and yeah, I tested it out and everything works perfectly well. The only downside to it is that the open on this is kind of like fucked up a little, like there's a slight bent, but you know, everything works properly, and you know, nothing wrong with the system at all. So really awesome find, and I'm very happy that it's black, because if it was silver I probably wouldn't have bought it. But you know, try to collect all the color Gamecube is definitely a challenge here. But yeah, pretty happy. Can't believe I bought a second one, but here it is. Here's my second Gamecube, and of course the controller itself comes included. So everything I got comes with all the cables, controllers, like it's working properly. So probably the best thing I found at GameStop throughout this entire like video game haul video. Now the final part of the video game pickups. So if you guys noticed that thing right there, I mean, that's new. That is a Persona 4 limited edition. I forgot what it's called, but I forgot to show this off last video game haul. I think it was mostly because I wanted to show off the CRTV I found, which was pretty crazy because I use that CRTV a lot now to test out all the games and also, you know, mess around with its old school games. But let me grab it down really quick. Okay, so not only did I get the Persona 4 Golden right here, I actually got also the Persona 3 portable limited edition through Limited Run Games. I think this, I forgot what they call this version, but it's mighty big, which comes with a lot of cool stuff, which I'll eventually do an unboxing up to show you guys. But yeah, I picked this one up, Persona 3 Portable, and the Persona 4 Golden Midnight Channel Edition, which I'm pretty sure was called. Oh, I think this is a ceased version. But yeah, pretty crazy. I think the resale value of this as new is like over $600, which quite shockingly, I mean, I got this for like $200, so it's pretty crazy that people are wanting to find this. But look how awesome this is. Like, this is slipcover, and then yeah, it just comes in like this, which honestly it's a really cool display to have on the back. But oh, don't want to ruin that. But here are some of the stuff which eventually, same as the Persona 3 Collector's Edition thing, I will show it off in a future video of unboxing it. But for now, this is like the stuff that it comes with inside. You guys can see. But not only did I get that, you know, I guess these ones are sealed games too, I also picked up one of the best RPGs from last year, and that is Metaphor ReFantazia, which, like I said, I actually forgot to show this off for a long time now, so, you know, I apologize about that. But this is the Collector's Edition, which I don't plan on opening at all because it is still sealed. But you guys could look behind of what's included right here. So yeah, so many good things I heard about this game, so I actually can't wait to get the, you know, wait till it goes on sale. That way I can pick up a different copy and play it and not open this one at all. But yeah, this haul has been wild. Well, not counting these ones because those ones don't really count, I guess. But yeah, just crazy to see, and yeah, pretty cool stuff that I got and to show you guys. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video game pickups haul, and I don't know what else to say really. But yeah, that'll pretty much be it. Thanks for sticking it to the very end if you made it this far in the video. Don't know when the next time I'll be making a video game pickups haul, but keep an eye out for that. But anyways, this has been your boy Kiato, signing off. Hopefully you guys take care of yourselves, play, you know, keep on gaming and doing whatever you can, and, you know, take care of yourselves. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys want to check out my anime haul stuff or just random stuff that I make on the channel. But yeah, take care of yourselves and peace.